How's it going, NIO Army? Welcome back to the channel. We have a lot to catch up on. This dip buying opportunity with NIO won't last much longer. NIO stock is still headed toward a remarkable growth trajectory. And we go down here, you guys can see not everyone is bearish. Some commentators might even criticize the sale as a money grab, yet it cannot be denied that NIO could potentially use the capital raised by the sale to expand its operations or possibly even introduce new vehicle models. And indeed, NIO is expected to announce a new vehicle model during an analyst event scheduled for January 9th, 2021, which is NIO Day 2020. The company might even introduce new LiDAR or laser-based radar automotive technologies to the public. Actually, that might just be the beginning. As I learned, Investor Place contributor Will Ashworth, NIO could have as many as 5 vehicles to sell by late 2021 or early 2022. Besides, not everyone is deterred by the depository receipt sale. 2/3 of analysts covering NIO stock rated a buy. Among them is Deutsche Bank analyst Edison Yu, who assigned a $50 price target to the stock even after factoring in the secondary sale. Interesting. So the bottom line, Investor Place contributor Ian Cooper asserted that the pullback in NIO stock is only temporary. So I tend to agree with him on that. Don't be misled into assuming that NIO's secondary offering was just a money grab. The funds can be put to good use, potentially enabling the electric vehicle maker to forge ahead with new technologies, so foster innovation. Just like the article mentions, NIO currently has 3 vehicles that they're selling right now: the ES6, the ES8, and the EC6. But NIO could have as many as 5 vehicles to sell. And you're probably thinking, like, what are those 5 vehicles or the 2 extra vehicles that I'm not mentioning? Well, those 2 cars are none other than the EE7 sedan and the EP9. So the EP9 hypercar is going to be one of the vehicles that is hopefully going to be revealed, as well as the EE7 or the ET7, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what's the actual name is going to be. Some people are saying EE7 or ET7. Either one, they're going to be revealed on NIO Day 2020, which is January 9th, 2021, right? Still 2020 for China though. But, you know, aside from that, yeah, NIO is going to have 5 vehicles that they could potentially sell, you know, at least by the end of 2021 or early 2022, which is very good in terms of like having options for customers. They're trying to offer the best experience, you know, shopping, and also to current users who already own the products, like cars or who you know, pay for the lifestyle products or other brands that they're offering through NIO. NIO is partnered with a lot of different brands. It's insane. Like I said, this brand's gonna evolve. It's gonna take a lot of different markets. It's gonna take a little bit from everything, I feel like. But go get your for free stock. Don't forget that there's a link in the description of my video. You guys can, if you're gonna get started investing, now is a great time because you're gonna get your stimulus checks pretty soon, right? The $600 if you're in the US. Once you get your $600 from the stimulus, you can drop it into Webull, and now you can start investing in 2021. If you're new to that, go check it out. It's literally free money. Start investing right now before it's too late. Don't procrastinate. All right. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So, you know, you already know what you should be doing with your own money, and you decide, you know, if you want to waste that on buying a PS5 or something, then that's up to you. Or if you want to instead invest it into an asset that goes up in value over time, like cryptocurrencies. If you buy Chainlink or if you buy Ethereum or something like that, like in a bull cycle, it's going to net you better results than if you put that money in your bank account and just let it sit there. But like I said, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. I'm only sharing my own opinion with you guys. You guys got to make your own sound, you know, grounded decision on what you're going to do with your own money, based on your due diligence, your DD, whatever, you know, people say in the trading community. Is NIO a good stock to buy according to hedge funds? I would say yes, and the reason why is because NIO is actually in 35 hedge funds portfolios at the end of the 3rd quarter of 2020. So the all-time before that was 30. That means that the number went up by 5. The amount of hedge funds that own NIO went up by 5 from quarter 2 to quarter 3. So that's an increase of 17%. Meaning, if institutional ownership of NIO keeps going up and increasing, people are going to catch on to that, and investors are going to see that as, okay, let's follow the money, let's follow where the smart money is going, and let's follow what they do, not what they say. Institutions like Citron or Citron, whatever it's called, I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it correctly, but institutions can downgrade the stock all they want, but if they're secretly buying it up, or they're using that dip to buy and accumulate more, then you gotta follow where the money's going. You gotta see what they're doing, what they're actually doing with their money instead of what they're saying they're gonna do. Same thing with like other institutions. They use out those opportunities to buy into the stock and take it away from people who had weak hands. Institutional ownership for NIO is going up. The reason why this is important is because you want that to happen. If institutional ownership is rising for NIO, that includes hedge funds, mutual funds, all that, pensions. Like the largest pension in the U.S. is in California. Actually, bought a lot of NIO shares recently. It was a couple months ago. That was pretty big news, and that just shows that there's a lot of demand for these stocks, especially for these institutions that are going to hold for the long term. Most of these are going to hold for the long term. Majority of their stock. Now they do sell some to take profits. Like here you see with Tesla, they sold 24 million shares. That's what Bailey Gifford did. But when you look at how many total shares they own, now they own 34 million. So they're still, still holding a considerably large stake in the company. Same thing with the Vanguard Group. For Tesla, they own 41 million shares. Capital Research Management, they also sold off some shares. Not a lot, not as many as Bailey Gifford, but Capital Research Management is still the number one owner as an institution, of Tesla. So 52 million shares. Now with NIO, you see pretty much the same numbers. And like when you're talking about the top three, it's over 30 million shares that are owned by the top owners. And these are institutions like Vanguard Group, BlackRock Fund Advisors, Bailey Gifford. Again, same names you see here on the top 10 owners of Tesla as well. So look, for NIO, for last quarter at least, you could see there's more people buying or more institutions buying than selling. There was some of these institutions that were taking profit, but there was some that just wanted to use the opportunity to pretty much get more shares at a cheaper price before the blast off, and they profited a lot. Some of them are going to sell quarter four. There's still a lot that are going to buy in quarter four, I feel like, because there's some that missed out and that ended up FOMOing later on in the beginning of quarter four. You're going to see that happened once the filings come in. But again, important key right here, 42% of outstanding shares for Tesla are being owned by institutions, right? Institutional investors. NIO, guess what? 42.89% of the shares outstanding is owned by institutional investors as well. So very interesting. Now, when there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt over NIO being delisted because it's not complying, this and that, well, if they had any worries about not being able to stay compliant or whatever, do you think they'd be doing stuff like this? Check this out. NIO awarded the U.S. patent method and system for providing secure over-the-air vehicle updates. This is innovation. These are technologies that they want to make sure that they have the rights to, and they can protect their intellectual property. And secure that so no one else can take that in the EV space. That's very bullish, I feel like, for NIO, because they're going to offer a lot more services and features for their users, which is going to be very important. It's going to play a role in the future as they continue to upgrade and update their systems and technologies and stuff, because they continue to do that. That's what these EV companies are known for continually updating and taking care of their customers and the cars that they have, as it's almost like a phone. You update it every now and then. Now, the EV autonomous battery announcements expected at the NIO Day event on January 9th. Now, this has to do with a catalyst, to watch for NIO. And it says that the event, which is historically used by NIO as a platform to announce new vehicle launches, is likely to be no exception this year. The company is widely expected to launch a new sedan at the event, which I'm guessing is going to be the EE7 or the ET7, whatever you want to call it. A slew of other offerings are also likely at the 2021 NIO Day event. So Dennis Coyle, shout out to him on Twitter, but he said NIO is the second largest EV company in the world behind Tesla. All other car companies are 1 to 2 years out, like Apple. However, XPEV and Li are producing, and Ride will be producing in September 2021. These are the only companies to own now, in my opinion. GLTA. Again, a lot of exciting information coming out, guys. I can't wait for NIO Day and what that's going to do to the price of NIO. Yo, check it out. Imagine if NIO started selling products like Amazon. They already have the infrastructure. I mean, they have the cars, they have the vans to be able to deliver those products, right? Based on the NIO battery as a service, they have the infrastructure available to be able to connect with their customers and deliver these to their home or to a NIO house, and then they can pick it up. I don't know how that works, but they don't just sell cars. NIO Life ski goggles, as you can see, really colorful, piece of gear right here. NIO Life embroidered on it, and you have the NIO logo right here in black on the case. That's interesting. It just shows that like they're not just focusing on the sell cars. This is just an addition to what they offer, through the NIO app to their customers, is the ability to be able to purchase clothing from them and rep their brand. So if you want to flex to people, you want to flex that you own a NIO car, this is the best way to do it. I'm guessing it's got to be a major flex over there in China to own a NIO vehicle. So pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this video though. Leave a like and comment if you did. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications so you guys don't miss out on future videos. I'll definitely see y'all later. Peace out.